Hello dears, welcome back. We were discussing the autobiography of Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar. What was the name of the autobiography? Yes, Playing It My Way. And I know that you all have read the autobiography, haven't you? And to concrete my belief, I would like to ask you a few questions from the part that we have completed. Okay, are you ready for the questions? Here you are. Question number 1. Who are the favorite players of Sachin? Who are the favorite players of Sachin? Yes, Sunil Gavaskar and Vivi Richard. Very good. My second question. How did Sharadashram Vidya Mandir differ from other schools in Mumbai? How did Sharadashram Vidya Mandir differ from other schools in Mumbai? How did it differ from? Yes. Sharadashram Vidya Mandir gave due importance to the game of cricket. Ramakant Achrekar sir was the cricket coach there. He conducted summer camps too. My third question. What was Achrekar sir's first impression of Sachin? What was Achrekar sir's first impression of Sachin? Did Sachin able to give an impact on him? No. So, answer please. Yes. Achrekar sir thought that Sachin couldn't play well since he was too young. Sachin couldn't impress Achrekar sir with his first performance. Achrekar sir told Sachin's brother Ajit that he was perhaps very young to play cricket and suggested that he should be brought back when he was a little older. That means Sachin couldn't impress Achrekar sir. My next question. Why did Sachin feel that the schedule of the camp was rigorous? Why did Sachin feel that the schedule of the camp was rigorous? Why did he feel so? Yes, he felt so because the training schedule was from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and again in the afternoon till late evening. From his house to Shivaji Park, it took 45 minutes and he had to catch the early morning bus. The journey and the practice made him exhausted by the end of the day. That's why Sachin felt that the schedule of the camp was rigorous. Right? This is the answer of that question. So my next question is, what served Sachin as a very personal coaching manual? What served Sachin as a very personal coaching manual? What served? Yes. Ajit gave him a note containing some thoughts about batting. It served as a very personal coaching manual to Sachin. And I hope all of you have answered all these questions very correctly. Haven't you? Okay. Very good, dears. All of you have answered the questions correctly. I know that. And I know all of you are very eager to go through the rest of the autobiography Playing It My Way. Aren't you? Okay. So, on screen, you can see the rest part of the autobiography and also hear the audio of the text. The one thing that you should do is, please write or please underline the unfamiliar words in your textbook, and then you can easily find the meaning either from the glossary or any dictionary. Okay? Are you ready to listen the text? Okay. Here you are.
In my first year at Sharadashram, I played 55 practice matches during the summer break of 60 days. My summer sessions used to start at 7:30 a.m. and end at 4:30 p.m. My evening section would start at 5 p.m. after only a 30-minute break. During the break, sir would often give me some money to go and have a vada pav, a popular Mumbai fast food. Between 5 pm and 7 pm, I would have 5 more net sessions. Towards the last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on top of the stumps, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. In this session, every bowler in the camp would come and bowl to me, with some 60 to 70 boys fielding. It meant I had to hit every ball along the ground to survive those intense 15 minutes. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. At the end of it all, Sir would tell me to run 2 full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. That was the last part of my training, and I would be completely exhausted by the end of it all. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. Occasionally, my father came to take me home, and I would always ask him to treat me to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. While this regular demand was a little unreasonable, because at the time I did not realize that my parents also had to take care of the needs of my brothers and sister. My father would invariably end up giving me what I wanted, just to see me happy. On the other days, when I made my way home from Shivaji Park on my own, I would often fall asleep on the bus if I managed to sit down. Anyone who has been on a Mumbai bus at peak hours will know just how difficult it is to get a seat. On days when I was not so lucky, it was still a challenge just to stand with the kit bag, because the bus conductors would inevitably complain about me taking up the space of another passenger. And it could be embarrassing because the conductors were often rude and would sometimes ask me to buy 2 tickets. I didn't have the money for a second ticket, and I had to learn to take these remarks in my stride. Dirty clothes often added to the embarrassment. With the time, I evolved a way of wrapping the kit bag around me, just as the helmet and pads became a part of me while batting, so the kit bag became an extension of me on the bus. I would often take the bus or train from Bandra to Churchgate, and it was all a great learning experience. Even though I loved cricket, there were still occasional days when playing with my friends at home was such fun that I would conveniently forget I was supposed to go to the nets. If I didn't turn up, Achrekar sir would jump onto his scooter and come to find me. Sir would spot me in the melee and virtually drag me out. I would come up with excuses, but he would have none of it. He would get me to change and head off to Shivaji Park. On the drive, he would tell me, "Don't waste your time playing inane games with these kids. Cricket is waiting for you at the nets. Practice hard and see what magic can transpire." At that time, I hated being dragged off, but as I look back, I feel sheepish about my actions and can only admire Achrekar sir's farsightedness. Sir also punished me on one occasion when trying to teach me a very important lesson. Once, I bunked my daily evening practice to watch an inter-school cricket match, not anticipating that Sir would be there. He was angry and he said it was not for me to come and watch other people play for. If I practiced hard enough, one day people from across the world would come and watch me play. Had it not been for Sir, I would not be the cricketer I turned out to be. He was a strict disciplinarian and did everything he could for me. I owe myself to him.
I hope all of you have listened to the autobiography very carefully, haven't you? And from that part, you might have realized that how much struggles, hard work and pain Sachin had in his childhood to become a great cricketer. Do you realize that? Okay. Then we can say the hard work brings success in one's life. We can say like that, can we? Yes. Okay. Okay, yes. Let me ask you a few questions from the area that we have completed today. Okay. So, I would like to check whether you have understood or not. That's why I'm going to ask you a few questions. Only 10 questions. Are you ready for the questions? Here is your first question. How many practice matches did Sachin play during the summer break of 65 days? How many practice matches did Sachin play during the summer break of 65 days? How many cricket matches? Yes, 55 practice matches. 55 practice matches Sachin had played during the summer vacation of 60 days. Okay. My second question. How did the 1 rupee coin help Sachin to become a good batsman? And you have noticed that the Achrekar sir placed a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump and Sachin had to bat. And how did the 1 rupee coin help Sachin to become a good batsman? That is what my question. Answer please. Okay, here is your answer. Achrekar sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump, and if Sachin managed to play while keeping the coin there, he would get that. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give him immense satisfaction and taught him how to concentrate even when he was physically very tired. That is what the answer. The coin section taught him how to concentrate even when he was physically very tired. Okay, so you realized that the Sachin had to bat there with the ground full of players, ground full of fielders, and Sachin had to hit the ball through the ground, and that's how Sachin learned batting very well. We can say that, can't we? Okay, my next question. What helped Sachin to build up physical and mental stamina? Sachin says he had much physical and mental stamina. He got much physical and mental stamina. And what helped Sachin to build up that physical and mental stamina? Yes, the answer is, at the end of the practice, sir would tell him to run 2 full circuits of Shivaji Park with his pads and gloves, apart from the training. Then Sachin would be completely exhausted, but it helped him to build up physical and mental stamina. Sachin already says that the summer camp used to start at 7:30 a.m. and it ends 4:30 p.m. And after a half an hour break, again the session starts at 5 p.m. At the end of that evening section, Achrekar sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump and Sachin had to bat with the ground full of fielders. And after that session, Achrekar sir told Sachin to run the Shivaji Park, the 2 circuit of Shivaji Park, 2 rounds. And that gave Sachin the physical and mental stamina. Okay? My next question. What was the regular demand of Sachin when his father came to take him home? What was the regular demand of Sachin when his father came to take him home? He already says, occasionally Sachin's father came to take Sachin home. And what was the demand of Sachin at that time? Yes, whenever his father came to take him, Sachin would always ask him to treat him to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. That is what the answer. Sachin always used to say his father to bought him the fruit cocktail from near the club. That is what the demand, regular demand of Sachin. Okay, then my next question. Why Sachin thought the regular demand was an unreasonable? Why Sachin thought the regular demand was an unreasonable? Why did he think like that? It was an unreasonable one. Yes, the answer is he thought it was an unreasonable because his parents also had to take care of the needs of his brothers and sister. But in that time, in his childhood, Sachin didn't think like that. He only thought about him. That's why he regularly asked his father to board him the cocktail. Even in our childhood, we also did it like this, like Sachin. We demanded our parents to bought us some sweets or something like that without bothering about our sisters or brothers. Right? Okay. But when he became very mature, Sachin realized it was an unreasonable one. Okay. My next question. Why was Sachin asked by the bus conductors to buy 2 tickets? In the paragraph, Sachin used to say about how he traveled in the bus, and there he commented about the conductors. Then, why was Sachin asked by the bus conductors to buy 2 tickets? Yes, it was because the bus conductors would think Sachin taking up the place of another passengers. We know that Sachin had to take care of his cricket bag. The cricket bag contains of a lot of materials, and it would be a big one, and it would take the place of another passenger. That's why the conductor asked him to buy another ticket, a second ticket. Okay, my next question. What would happen if Sachin didn't turn up at Shivaji Park? What would happen if Sachin didn't turn up at Shivaji Park? We know that whenever Sachin get a chance to play with his colony friends, he forget about to go at Shivaji Park for the practice sessions. And what would happen then? Yes. Achrekar sir would jump onto his scooter and come to find Sachin. Achrekar sir would jump onto his scooter and come to find Sachin from the colony. That is what would happen when Sachin didn't turn up at Shivaji Park. Okay. My next question. Was Achrekar sir a sincere coach? Was Achrekar sir a sincere coach? Was he a sincere coach? Can we say he was a sincere coach? Yes. Of course we can say Achrekar sir was a sincere coach, and he had been doing everything to bring up Sachin as a great cricketer. It was Achrekar sir's far-sightedness that made Sachin a great cricket legend. One of the persons behind Sachin's success is Achrekar sir. We can say that. There is no doubt. Okay. My next question. Why did Achrekar sir punish Sachin? The last paragraph of the autobiography, Learning the Game, we realized Achrekar sir had punished whom? Punished Sachin. And why did he punish him? Yes. Achrekar sir punished Sachin on one occasion when he was teaching an important lesson, because he had once bunked his evening practice. Sachin once bunked his evening practice. That's why Achrekar sir punished Sachin. And then my last question. Achrekar sir once punished Sachin. And how did it help Sachin? How did the punishment help Sachin? How did it help? Yes. It helped Sachin to understand the importance of self-practice and helped him become the cricket legend he turned out to be. That's how the punishment helped Sachin. So, my dear students, I hope all of you have answered all these questions very correctly. Haven't you? So, today we learned that Sachin's first year at Sharadashram Vidya Mandir, he played 55 cricket practice matches. Okay, and also the summer camp. The summer camp used to start at 7:30 a.m. and it ends at 4:30 p.m. And after an half an hour break, again the next session starts at 5 p.m. and it ends only at 7 p.m. And during the half an hour break, that means the 4:30 p.m. to 5 p.m., Achrekar sir gave Sachin money to buy the vada pav. Have you ever had a vada pav in your life? Have you ever seen the vada pav in your life? Vada pav this is what vada pav. This is what vada pav. And vada pav is a popular Mumbai fast food. Suppose if you traveling in a train through the Mumbai or any other surroundings, you can hear the vendors calling out vada pav, vada pav, vada pav, just like that. So if you get a chance, please have one. Okay, it is very delicious Mumbai popular fast food. Okay, and after the 7 p.m. section, the second session of Sachin's summer camp, that means from the 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sachin had a net session, another net sessions too. Towards the last 15 minutes, Achrekar sir would place a 1 rupee coin on the top of the stump, and Sachin had to bat. And the one thing is, more than 60 to 70 fielders will be there on the ground when the Sachin bats. So, Sachin had to hit the ball along the ground. And if Sachin managed to not getting out, the 1 rupee coin become his. And that gave Sachin immense satisfaction and also taught Sachin how to concentrate if he become very exhausted. That's how the 1 rupee coin session helped Sachin to become a great cricketer. And also after that 1 rupee coin session, we can call like that, 1 rupee coin session, Achrekar sir would say Sachin to run the full circuit of Shivaji Park with the pads and gloves on. And that also helped Sachin to build up the mental and physical stamina. Okay, is it clear to you? Okay, then he says about his father. Occasionally, Sachin's father come to bring Sachin back home. And when Sachin's father come to bring Sachin back, he always demanded to board him a fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. And after he became very mature, Sachin realized that his demand was a little unreasonable because Sachin's parents had to take care of his sister and brother. And thereafter, Sachin talks about the bus journey from Shivaji Park to his home. And he talked about the conductors, the rude behavior of the conductor, and always the conductors said Sachin to buy 2 tickets because his cricket bag took the place of another passenger. And all that rude behavior also helped Sachin to become a great cricketer in the ground, because you can see in cricket some other players, the opposite team try to mock or tease or scold the players, right? Even Sachin had such experience in his life. But all these experiences from the camp and also from the bus helped Sachin to get rid of all that rude behavior, and Sachin could neglect that all the things that he experienced in the ground. Okay, so that also helped Sachin to become a greater cricketer. Then he says about the character or the behavior of Achrekar sir. Then when he tried to play with his colony friends, when Sachin when Sachin avoid the practice session, Achrekar sir would come to the colony to bring Sachin back to the net sessions, and that's why Sachin says Achrekar sir had played a great role in his life when he was a practitioner, when he was practicing in the field or in the Shivaji Park under the Achrekar sir. He also hated Achrekar sir's that behavior, but he became a great cricketer. He realized how the far-sightedness of Achrekar sir helped Sachin to become a great cricketer. And in the last paragraph you have read that Sachin also had been punished by Achrekar sir, and when he bunked one of his cricket session and all that things, after he became a great cricketer, Sachin says that he owed to Achrekar sir. That is what we learned from the autobiography, Playing It My Way, and I hope all of you have enjoyed the autobiography and all of you have understood what Sachin is talking in his autobiography. Clear? And I will be back with another video lesson. Till then, bye children.